Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. Hope you guys enjoyed your week. I had a great week. As you guys know, I've been doing my little workouts and eating right, and I've been doing pretty good. I haven't fucked up yet, thank God. But I want to give a shout out to those who are in that Instagram group. We be posting stuff like food and what we doing with workouts and all of this stuff. I don't want this thing, but anyway, yeah.
Because I'm going to keep looking. I don't want to keep looking.
So, you know, I've been doing my little routine. You know, we got the little 6-week group, but I'm going to probably go, I'm going to finish my program that I'm on. But shout out to them, and shout out to those who are trying to get right for the summertime. Ain't nothing crazy happening this weekend. Yeah, ain't nothing crazy happening this weekend. But, you know, we got some topics for y'all. To everyone watching, please click the like button. Or maybe you can watch a couple minutes later and decide if you want to click that. Please share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, text message, or however you choose to share the video. Tag us on Instagram, you know, or tag your favorite part and put it on your storyline or something like that. But, you know, start sharing the videos, please. And if you don't get our video notifications, there's a bell on your phone or at your computer screen. Please click the bell and subscribe so every time we upload a video, you'll get the notification. And make sure that you are signed in on your YouTube so you know for sure that you're getting a video to your phone. So the first topic that we're going to start with is Gayle King interviewing R. Kelly in his apartment in Trump Tower. Which, you know, Gayle.
Wait.
Yes.
They were in R. Kelly's apartment?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives in Trump Tower?
He lives
in
Trump
Chicago?
Tower. Yes, he does.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yes, he does. You know, Gayle spilled all that tea while she was sitting there with her co-workers.
I didn't know that. Now I got to Google Trump Tower. LA. I mean, Chicago. I had no idea.
Yeah. So, you know, we found out and we seen the video of R. Kelly just going off and crying and stuff like that. You know, that video went viral. So I texted Mikkel like, Mikkel, bitch, we gotta jump on this. I need to be at my house tomorrow morning so we can talk about it. But I didn't know that they were going to drag this thing out all week. So I was like, you know what, Mikkel, you don't even have to come today. Let's watch and see what else happens, and then we can talk about it. And then today, it was so, you know, it got so much feedback and it went so viral that Gayle King's interview with R. Kelly tomorrow night on CBS, or if you're watching this on Friday, tonight at 8 p.m., there will be an R. Kelly special with Gayle King, and they're going to do the interview. I'm not sure if the girls will be in that, but the girls were definitely on today on CBS this morning, and they were supposed to be on tomorrow, but they showed it today, probably because of the special. I didn't watch it today, but I went on the website and I watched the interview with the ladies. Now first, let's talk about R. Kelly's interview. R. Kelly, you need to fire your whole team. You shouldn't have done this interview with Gayle King at all. No. He did this interview, Gayle King was saying he wanted to do this interview because he wanted to tell his side of the story and he wanted to get it out there. And you know, everyone deserves to tell their side of the story, especially when you're alive. Mm-hmm. You know, you can tell your side of the story. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Gayle was like, she gave him his time to do what he wanted to do, but of course, he had these outbursts during the interview where he was just going off. And I'm sure you've all seen it because there are so many memes, so many different videos. People have recorded their reactions to it or broke it up all kinds of ways. I think that R. Kelly needs a new team. He needs a publicist. And, you know, he just, I mean, he said some things like, you know, he wanted to see his children. Oh, all this is lie. Like, you got to sound like you're not lying, R. Kelly. And crying does not make it better because we know you're lying. Because what you're saying to Gayle is totally different from the videos that we've seen with you in the club. And the videos with you elsewhere, why they should have said something a long time ago. They should have said this, they should have said that. Now everyone is a liar. Now your ex-wife is lying on you. Everybody in the documentary is a liar to R. Kelly. And, you know, it was just, it wasn't painful for me to watch, but, you know, I felt bad for R. Kelly, and I don't know why. Just seeing him do all of that, go through all of those emotions, and I didn't do this, and I didn't have sex with these women, and Gayle King clapping back at him. I'm just like, oh my God, this is a mess. And then I did get scared for Gayle when he got up. Because it looked like he could have started smacking stuff, and that stuff could have started hitting her. You know, him accidentally hitting her, but all the theatrics and the dramatics, it just wasn't called for, R. Kelly. We all know that you're guilty of this. But, you know, then he was saying that he can't pay child support. How he going to pay child support when he can't work? R. Kelly, you've been doing plenty of shows. You have been doing plenty of shows before this documentary, and you have not paid your child support.
And you live in Trump Tower.
Yes, and you live in... How is that paid? Now,
I'm sure that rent is not cheap.
I'm sure. And he hasn't been evicted yet. You know, or maybe it's paid for. I don't know.
Right.
But I just don't. I don't really feel sorry for you.
I don't feel sorry for him at all. But what I will say is, I think that while we all know that he's guilty of doing what he's been doing with underage girls for all these years, we all know that, we've seen it. I will say I do find it a little hard, kind of, to believe that he's been holding girls hostages or against their will in some dungeon type thing in his home. I don't think that to be necessarily true. Clearly, at least not these girls. Now, are they stupid and brainwashed? Yes. But I don't feel in my heart that, you know, he's been holding people against their will. I think that a lot of people have probably, a lot of girls have probably at some point said, well, I would, you know, rather stay, or he's probably said to them, if you do leave, this, that, and the third. But I don't think that's necessarily holding them against their will. I think that's more so you brainwashing them to believe that if they leave, then somehow they're not going to get what they thought that they would get. But I just felt like, with all that being said, and him, you know, kind of going off with that, I just feel like, as I was watching the clips, I'm like, why isn't anyone in his team using their thinking caps to say, you know what, no, this is not a
and
good
he was
idea.
like, I beat this case, I beat that case.
I didn't understand that part, because I'm thinking, like, this man is like, he's off the rails, like, clearly. And the whole crying and getting up, and that didn't do anything for me. It just made me look at Gayle King and say, you know what, Gayle King, you did your job.
And
you sat there
and
you kept saying, Rob. I said, go ahead, Gayle.
Whoever took that picture deserves an award, because it was beautiful.
Of him like this, and then she just sitting there.
Yes, and her glasses on. She like,
oh wait, it must be another picture. You talking?
Yeah, they got two different kinds of pictures.
Yeah, so they got a whole bunch of pictures.
She's sitting there, and it's so clear, and he's just going on like he's like his fingers pointed down towards her. I'm just like, oh my God. But Gayle, you know, just shout out to you for doing your job, even with through the cursing and all of that. You know, Gayle got through that, and you know, it was a big. Of course, it was a big story. It was trending, you know, at 7 o'clock in the morning. This interview with R. Kelly. So today they showed the clip of Gayle King interviewing Joycelyn Savage and Azriel Clary. Now, Azriel, that's a spitfire right there. She was just, you know, her attitude was just all this sass. And Gayle started to ask her or ask them about their sex life and are they having sex with each other. And you know, the girl wasn't trying to get to that, but Gayle really kept pressing the issue, and she got Gayle together about, like, you don't talk about your sex life. You can't ask me questions about my sex life. That's private, all this and that.
And she threw in there, and as a woman, you should. And I said, well, she's right.
I
mean, I couldn't argue with that part, like, because I even felt a little uncomfortable, because I'm like, all right, Gayle, regardless if they are having a threesome or not, we know that they're all together. So it doesn't really matter. Like, does that really matter?
No. But what are you both getting from a 52-year-old man besides his money? And I do think that's something.
Well, can I just
definitely.
But I was a little
like, what do y'all have in common?
Can I just say and I'm gonna be real honest with you. I was a tad bit offended by that. Oh, I have a paper cut. I was a tad bit offended by that question that Gayle was posing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I felt like, first of all, looking at R. Kelly is not some old, decrepit man in a wheelchair. Or he's a 52-year-old man, yes. But he's a 52-year-old man that you can tell is he's functional, whatever the case may be. 52 in my eyes is not old. So the fact that people are trying to say, oh well, they're 20-something and he's 52 as if he's old. Okay, yeah, that is a big age
That's
gap.
a hell of an age gap.
That is a hell of an age gap.
When I was 22,
wait a minute,
I didn't want nobody over 30.
That is a hell of an age gap. But I don't hear people saying that about Solange and her husband, because he's way older.
Well, how old is he?
Solange's husband is older than my mother, and she's only 33.
Okay, well, what's the? How old is your mom? Like 60?
My mother's not 60. My mother's about to be 57, and I think Solange's husband is either the same year as my mother or the year before my mother. Yeah. But that's a 20-something.
But did Solange meet him at 17?
No, she didn't meet him at 17. But that wasn't the question of you meeting him at 17. The question that was posed today from Gayle was, what does a 21-year-old want with a 52-year-old? That was what she was saying. But that's not 17. Today, she's...
When she was 17,
but we're not talking about when she was 17. What kept being brought up is this 21-year-old and this 52-year-old.
Yes.
21, she's grown.
Yes.
And 52-year-old, he's grown. So if we want to focus on 17, then let's focus on 17. But that's not what Gayle was saying. She was asking her, what does a 21-year-old want with a 52-year-old? Well, we're both grown. Are we not grown?
See, but there's difference. What did I say? There's levels to this. And when I say that...
What she should have said was, what did a 47-year-old want with a 16 or 17-year-old? That's what she should have said. But what she was saying was, as of today in 2019, what does a 20... Because I saw the interview.
Yeah.
What does a 21-year-old want with a 52-year-old? That's what she said. But Gayle, he's 52. He's not 92. He's functional. He's able to move around.
But if you ask an average 22-year-old, and for the 22-year-olds, I want to know, would you date someone in their 50s? Now, the way she's going off, yes, she's 21 at this time, but you met R. Kelly when you were 17 years old. So you got 4 years to work in whatever you're doing and to brainwash
by the way,
girls.
Alan Ferguson is 55. He'll be 56 this year, and Solange is 33.
Okay,
that's that's over 22.
That's 22.
That's a big age gap. So then why don't people ask Solange?
Because if that Solange, let's ask Solange out of this.
No, let's not ask Solange. No. We're not going to ask Solange out, because what y'all are doing, and I'm going to include you in that y'all are doing this ageism thing, which is, well, why does somebody that young want an older man?
Yes.
But Solange is an older man.
But see, Solange, I don't know how long she's been with this man.
But we're not talking about the 17-year-old part.
Listen.
We're talking about the simple fact that they are 20-something years apart.
21 is technical, to me, it's the legal age, but you're not really grown.
Come on, Kevin. You're not. No. You're talking about mentally. But legally, you are grown.
Yes, and mentally,
I don't know any 21-year-old that's going to juvenile jail if they commit a crime. So I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Stop trying to be loud.
I'm not trying to be loud.
What I'm saying is
there's no 21-year-old in this country that's going to juvenile jail. So what do you mean you're not grown?
You're not going there, but you're not grown. Because at 31, you can look back at the shit that you have said and you did at 21 like, damn, I really was young. Or damn, I really wasn't thinking right.
I was
and
young.
She is not
minded. But now I wasn't young.
No, it doesn't matter how you word it. It doesn't matter how you word it. You are still fucking young. You're 21 years old.
So when can I ask Kevin Simmons something? When did, in Kevin Simmons' eyes, do you become an adult?
You're not grown.
When do you become grown?
It doesn't matter. And when someone 51 years old
when did you become
is talking to someone 21, that shit is not right.
When did you become grown?
And that's a whole... First of all, that's a generation and a half.
When did we become grown?
Older than someone.
When did we become grown?
I don't have to answer that.
Well, you're saying that you're not grown at 21.
At 21, a 21-year-old is not thinking about nobody that's 50 years old. That's not even... You don't even hear no shit like that.
I'm not saying that Mikhail McClendon would ever sleep with somebody or date somebody 52. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if somebody is 52 years old and they're dating a 21-year-old, I, Mikhail McClendon, am not going to judge you because both of y'all are grown. You're 21. Right. You're old enough to know. You're not 18. You're not 17. You're 21. Now, if we want to talk about when she was 17, that's a different story. But in 2019, she's 21, and how old is the other girl? girl? 23? So they both are old enough to know right from wrong. So I'm trying to figure out from you, well, if you're not 21 when you're grown, when do you become 21? Because yes, at 21, because you and I are old enough to know when we were 21, we were young-minded. Were we grown? Yes, we were. But we weren't mature in our mind. But we were mature in our age, because I ain't never known nobody at 21 to go to juvenile jail when they commit a crime. You go straight to grown people's jail. You go to grown people's jail when you're 18. So I'm trying to figure out, if 21's not grown, then what is grown?
We're not going to have this argument anymore.
Well, you said it.
We're not. No, because we are definitely talking about two different things.
All right, but then you know what? Instead of saying 52 and 21, let's say 47 and 17.
No,
because that's
first of all, it's still wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
First of all, it's wrong. Period. You haven't grown enough. Now, maybe this is my opinion, for you to be 21 to be with somebody 51. But logically, and let's say like thinking about it, no one that's 21 years old is ever thinking about. It's very rare that some is thinking of dating somebody 51 years old, and is okay with doing that. If it ain't money involved, it damn sure ain't love. It's definitely money. Now, when you get to be 31. You have lived a little bit, and you be like, well, damn, what the fuck was I thinking? The brain is not even fully developed until you're like later in your 20s. Your brain and the way that you think, it's not even fully developed. So yes, you can say I'm 21 and I'm grown and I'm legal, but what the fuck do you want with someone that's a generation and a half older than you? It's better for the one that's older, because they can control the person that's younger than them.
So let me just say this. Solange's husband was 50.
I don't care a fuck about Solange.
Let me tell you something.
There's more marriages.
You could care less about the style.
There's more marriages that's different.
I'm going to say this. Solange's husband was 51 and she was 28 when they got married. That's a generation and a half. When Solange was born, he was 23.
Bitch, Beyonce was 17 and Jay-Z
and Beyonce are 12 years. Not 23 years.
So 17
not 23 years.
It's still way too old.
Not 23 years.
It's still way too old.
He was 12 years old when she was born.
And it's still too old.
Not 23 years old. And as a matter of fact, he wasn't even 12 when she was born. He was 11 when she was born.
It don't matter.
Solange's husband was 23.
It don't matter.
So if you're saying that nobody, let me ask you this. Are you saying that nobody, not R. Kelly, but nobody in their 50s should date anybody in their 20s?
People gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
So then what is the problem? What is the problem?
You made it the problem.
No,
you said,
no. I didn't make it a problem.
And I gave
you and Gayle King kept saying that 52-year-olds.
The question.
So let me ask you up. Let me ask you again. Let me ask you. But no, because you and Gayle kept saying, well, what is a 52-year-old man?
And what exactly?
Well, so let me ask you this.
No,
do you think that it's wrong for a 50-something-year-old man dating a 20-something-year-old girl, a woman? Do you
something
think
ain't
that's
right with it? In my opinion, something ain't right with it. Something definitely.
But what if the role was reversed and it was a woman?
Because that's way too old.
What if it was a woman dating a 20-something-year-old man?
And that's still way too old. But it happens all the time. What they call them, cougars. It happens all the time.
Right.
It happens all the time. But with me, I wouldn't do it.
That's you.
I wouldn't do it.
That's you.
Okay. And there's you asking why would she ask the man?
Okay,
just because and what you think don't mean it's always right.
No, I didn't say it wasn't always right, but what I'm trying to figure out, why is it wrong that you guys are saying that he's 52 and she's 21? We already know that.
Yeah,
we know that. And we
so
also know that they're wrong.
Why isn't it wrong?
But we also know that. No, I'm trying to figure out why y'all trying to make it seem like she's still 17.
Because I want to know why, and I want her to explain, because the question asked to her, why, and you at 21, why do you want someone that's 52 years old?
Because they done been together for this damn long.
Why?
That's all she fucking knows.
Why? Ain't nobody 20-year-old thinking about somebody that's 50 if it ain't money involved. It damn sure is not love.
Well, I didn't say that it wasn't money. I never said that. I never said that at all. But I mean, we ain't gonna throw stones at their relationship.
I'm not throwing
when
stones,
there's other people out here doing the same damn thing.
And it's teenagers out here fucking people that's grown. But and it's
also not even that. It's men molesting girls.
Yes,
and then nobody say nothing about that.
I had to have.
So we ain't just gonna call out. If we gonna call out R. Kelly, let's call out everybody.
I had to have an argument with someone because I'm like, the way you're talking. That shit don't make sense.
But what did they say?
Okay, a 14-year-old having sex with someone 29 years old. Oh, if if he gotta go to jail, something should happen to this person too. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with your thinking? That is rape. That is not rape. Yes, the fuck it is rape. What the fuck does a 14-year-old want with a 29-year-old?
You know what's so funny that you said that? You know what's so funny that you just said that? Because I feel like out of this whole conversation, this is the one thing we agree on. Because I had that same conversation this morning. I was having that conversation this morning.
Because they're like, oh, they fast ass and they
the
grown.
person that I was having this conversation with, Brian's going to be watching this too. So I was having this conversation with 3 people at my job this morning, and we were talking about that. And you know, and I was talking about with women because I was the only guy.
Yeah.
And you would be surprised at how many women
are on Kelly's side. And I couldn't fucking believe it. Because you as a woman would think that that's okay.
Yes. So, yeah,
so I said, what if your child was out there fucking somebody, then she out there doing, what the fuck is wrong with you even? I'm mad, man.
Listen, so I was saying,
fuck off. Yes, I'm mad.
So listen, so I was saying to them, okay, so, you know, so they were saying, well, you know, these girls, and I said, yeah, there are girls, and I said, don't get me wrong, because when we was in high school, there were grown men coming to pick these girls up from school. Yeah. I said, and we all saw it, we all knew about it, anybody say nothing. And to this day, some of these young girls probably still ain't saying nothing because that was what a lot of girls were doing.
And guys did too.
And guys did.
Was one
yes, but I never made it. But anyway, back to that. So then finally we got on R. Kelly and this girl, so then they were like, yeah, well, I don't think that's rape. And I said, no, that is rape. And they said, well, no, that's not rape because if the girls were willingly doing it, that's rape. That's not rape. I said, no, that's statutory rape. I said, that's statutory rape. Whether or not
corrupting the morals of a minor.
There you go. I said that, and that's what I said. I said the fact that these were young girls and he was an adult, because over 21 is an adult. I said,
I didn't say it's not.
Listen, I said. You said it wasn't great. I said, don't make me be like Iyanla and roll the tape.
Well, go ahead.
So listen,
I ain't saying you're not wrong.
So listen. So he said. So I said, any adult that's having sex with somebody under the age of 18, whether they consent to it or not, that is called statutory rape. It doesn't matter how you try to flip it.
It depends on how much of an age difference it is too.
It could be, and see, some guys will try to make sure you on that cusp of 17, 18.
Yeah, well, R. Kelly didn't give a fuck.
Well, no, hello.
Yeah, keep going. But I'm surprised.
But you know,
that when they think like that.
But and you know what's so funny?
Ask a father, would he be okay with a 30-year-old man fucking his daughter at 14?
But no father. Listen, no father's going to be okay with that. But I guarantee you, there's a lot. But listen, I guarantee you, there's a lot of fathers out there who did that back in the day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know, I understand. Like back in the day.
I don't understand it at all.
Sex was totally different. Young girls got married to older men. Because I've seen enough census reports to know. Like, oh my God. Like this is
you know who I want them to call out to? Elvis Presley. Because he was known for
I want to hear about just like they go special
music too?
I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
But this shit with these young girls, they're brainwashed. These families out there, the family had the receipts. Them girls sat there and lied, and Gayle King told Jerika, shout out to Jerika Duncan. She used to work in Philly. She was like, I'm glad that you brought it up because the father brought it up. I'm glad you brought up the medical records because the father told me this is why she tried to commit suicide. But she was lying about why she tried to commit suicide to Gayle, the girl Azriel. With these girls, they're definitely going to need counseling.
They're going to see that they're brainwashed too.
Yeah, and before I seen the second clip, I'm thinking like, okay, you ladies are 21, 23 years old. What is it else in life? If R. Kelly can't even pay $100,000 to get out of jail,
he got some
kind of money. He can't pay $161,000. It's probably paid for it.
Did you catch? I wonder if any of y'all caught this when the girl Azriel was talking and she said that her parents made her lie about her age. Because at first she lied and said that she wasn't 17. Well, she said she wasn't 17 when she met or got involved with him. But then she said her parents made her lie about her age. So I'm trying to figure out, did they make her lie about her age and say she was younger or older?
I think that she's lying.
Well, and I think that whole situation with her parents, I thought that was a little messy too. I mean, Gayle, shout out to Gayle for getting the scoop for both of them, but I felt like that was a tad bit messy because I thought that was a breaking point, and that girl just really, I think with her parents, the situation with her parents, because I feel like she really wants to be on good terms with her family.
She needs to get away from R. Kelly.
Yeah,
because there's no way.
Did you hear when Gayle said that he was in behind them?
Yeah, and coughing in the background and all of that. Yeah, they are his slaves. I don't care how you put it. If they chained or unchained, anytime Drea Kelly admits to a story from Sparkle about him to knock and the X to pee and the X to eat and shit like that, something's going on, and there's a camp going on, and he is the ringleader. He's the motherfucking ringleader. Something's going on in that circus. Excuse me.
That circle or circus?
Circus. That circus. It's a fucking circus. And Gayle King played in that circus.
Well, she was a ringmaster.
She's gonna get some awards. Because I don't know all the journalism awards. Oh, she can't get an Oscar. But whatever the highest award you could get in journalism, Gayle better be nominated because she did that shit. And sat there while he went off and cried. Didn't to get a tissue. I don't want a tissue. His team putting makeup on.
She's gonna start getting more bigger interviews now.
Yeah. Wow. Well, she should been to. Now I'm not a CBS watcher like that.
Neither am I.
So, but when I heard about R. Kelly, I said yes, I'm gonna watch.
And shout out to CBS for getting this because I don't think. I mean, people watch.
Not
CBS,
even Robin Roberts got this interview. Yeah. And somebody
in Fox News.
Yeah. Oh, Robin. I'm from what I'm hearing through the grapevine. Is that Robin Roberts is really, really upset with Jussie. But she can't.
Oh, you think?
And she did an interview where she was saying, like, because, they're both gay, and she didn't want to be too hard on him because you got some people thinking that you're going too soft on him because it's gay, and then you're going on too hard. So she's stuck between the rock and the hard.
Well, listen, go hard on him.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's how he wanted it.
Yeah, well, we tried it. But... yeah, I'm just frustrated with these motherfuckers. All right, now here's something that might make us argue again. Will Smith is going to play Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, and Another Love Child. He's going to play him in a movie called King Richard. Mm-hmm. Now, this movie will be about the struggles of Richard Williams, which is very good because I watched him talk about him growing up down south and the things he done seen a lot in his 78 years of life. Richard Williams have seen a lot, and he's taught his daughters a lot, Venus and Serena, and Will Smith, Oldbrook Entertainment, and another company. They're going to be doing this now.
So that makes sense as to why he's playing them.
Yes, the issue is skin color. Now, a lot of people are upset about this. And some people have used the excuse of, but Will Smith played that guy, Christopher Darden, that's OJ, I think. Chris Gardner, in The Pursuit of Happiness. And Chris Gardner is a dark-skinned man. Now, they was like, oh, nobody complained about that. And I think that nobody complained about it because we never heard of this man. We don't know who he is. But now, it's 2019. Will Smith is a light brown-skinned man. And Richard Williams is a dark-skinned man. Venus and Serena are dark-skinned girls. Why is Will Smith playing Richard Williams? And it set off a big debate on social media.
Well, I look at, because years ago, remember, Cicely Tyson played Coretta Scott King.
What's her name?
And
Cicely done played everybody. And Angela Bassett played everybody.
I remember seeing that particular movie and thinking, there wasn't no light-skinned actresses around to play, because Cicely Tyson and Coretta Scott King look nothing alike. Nothing alike. But she played her in the movie. And I kind of came to the conclusion that as I gotten older, I said to myself, okay, yes, we expect actors to look at least somewhat similar to the person that they're portraying. However, that may not always be the case. But I look at it like this. As long as it's a black man playing him. As long as it's a black man. Because I would be more offended if they had Tom Cruise playing Richard Williams than Will Smith. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, people can debate about, skin tone, and most people debating about that are black people.
Yeah.
And but the thing about it is, we've been debating skin tone for years.
Yeah.
And it leaves a lot of black people like me wondering, why do we debate about that? We shouldn't debate about that because we all are abroad, but we do. However, I would be more offended if, like I said, it was Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Kevin Costner, George Clooney playing Richard Williams. Mm-hmm. I'm not offended by Will Smith playing him. Not to mention, this is Will Smith's production company, so of course Will Smith is going to play.
Let me tell you why he's playing Richard Williams. Because he wants that Oscar.
Well,
that's the number one reason.
And guess what? Company, and guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and it's
Will
not
Smith been doing this for 30 years.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
There are too many actors in Hollywood to at least not get the skin color right. Now there are actors.
But what if let me ask this: what if they are the skin color's right, but they are not? Their acting is not.
Yeah.
Well, Will Smith is a veteran.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing.
Will Smith is definitely a veteran in this game, but I felt like maybe someone like Don Cheadle could play Richard Williams because they have that face, they have that nose, and if they wanted to portray like an older Richard Williams, Don Cheadle would be perfect for it. Now, I understand Will Smith is going to be, in this movie, but I'm thinking he's only doing it for the Oscar. But I want to know who will play Venus and Serena, and I definitely don't think that they should be light-skinned girls. I don't think they should be light brown-skinned girls. I feel that they should be dark-skinned girls. And the things that they went through in tennis, and that they still go through, you need to find muscular black women. I don't know if this movie going to be, if they're going to be in it, but for the casting, they definitely going to have to do a great job with this. So I feel like they should pick a darker-skinned person. Because black people are a part of the rainbow, and you have every color there's an actor for when it comes to a black person in Hollywood. There's a color. I thought you were about to show me.
No.
There's a color for every person. And I really can't wait for Will Smith to play Barack Obama, because now that might get him an Oscar. I don't know about this, but
what about the young lady who came here, who comes to our cookouts? What's her name? Who does the interviews? Danita, and she did that portrait with what's his name, something Hill, the actor, and they did that. They recreated Obama's inauguration, and she was Michelle. She's just as light as can be, and she's not dark skinned like Michelle. But that picture is very, very popular. Mm-hmm. What is that actor's name that went to school with Obama? Something Hill, Hill Harper.
No.
Yes, it was.
Hill Harper went to school with Obama.
Yes, they went to school together.
I didn't even know. But how old is Hill? How old is Hill Harper?
Yes. Hill Harper. I think they went to college together. 66. Mm. So he's not that much younger.
66.
No, 50. He was born in 19. He's 52. Yeah, I think they went to college together.
Okay. Yeah.
But they did that. Her and the young lady who comes to our cookout. They recreated that portrait of. They recreated a portrait of Obama's first inauguration, and she looked absolutely beautiful. But she's not the same skin color as Michelle Obama. But I've never heard anybody really go in because it's like, well, she's a black woman.
Yeah, I think it's always gonna be a debate when it comes to skin color and portrayals, because all of the people, like every time somebody got cast as Whitney Houston, well, why is she playing?
Let me just say this: you are right, and I don't want nobody to think, because you are right, because I think that especially if you're playing someone. If you are playing someone of an actual person, you should try to get as close as you can. Now, I don't think, I mean, who knows what they're going to do with this makeup and all this with Will Smith. Who knows? But I'm thinking about it, and I'm saying to myself, well, I'm going to have to probably step back a little bit, because I'm thinking to myself, I don't want no dark-skinned girl playing Beyonce, because Beyonce ain't dark-skinned.
No.
But it happens. And I'm still trying to figure out all these years later how Cicely Tyson got picked to play Coretta Scott King.
Is that the movie when Paul Winfield?
Yes, and he played Martin Luther King.
Yes, he was a good Martin Luther King. I remember.
And then think about Selma, the actor who played Martin Luther King in Selma. He was dark skinned.
Yes, he was.
He didn't look like Martin Luther King.
No.
Now the woman who played his wife looked spot on like Coretta.
Yes, she was in. She was in Sparkle.
Yeah. I can't. Her name is
Carmen. Somebody.
But they had her look like her. But yeah.
Well, let us see what's in Mahalia Jackson. You know.
The only Mahalia Jackson I see is Queen Latifah.
and she want to do it.
That's the only because she's big like Mahalia Jackson. I can't see her playing Pearl Bailey.
I think she could do it.
The only reason why
no,
Pearl Bailey wasn't big like
I know she was dark skinned, but
Pearl Bailey was smaller. If you look at Pearl Bailey and Mahalia Jackson, you're gonna see Queen Latifah and Mahalia Jackson than Pearl Bailey. Pearl Bailey was a smaller woman. I can't see Queen Latifah.
You know she lived around the corner?
Did she really?
Right at 23rd and Norris.
Well, you know she died at Jefferson Hospital, and her funeral was at not that Deliverance right there, but when it used to be up near my way on Broad Street.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you a fact about that.
I'm gonna tell you look at us. A funeral fact. Your mom went.
Let me tell you what happened.
Okay. But the funeral was here.
Yeah, the funeral was here.
She's here for
there were two funerals going on at one time. Now Nina and grandmother, their funeral was going on in the same place. So
at Deliverance.
No, it wasn't. It was at like a funeral home. It was.
Wait, what you mean? Because Pearl Bailey's was at Deliverance Church.
Well,
not the Deliverance on Lehigh, because that's a new building. Pearl Bailey's funeral was at the old Deliverance building that used to be up on like
Broad Street, wherever it was,
like that. All the way up near me.
Yeah,
that's where it was at.
Now,
and it's still there too. But it was
two funerals going on at one time, from what I understand.
Okay.
And my sister was telling me that when they went in there, they thought they was going to see their grandmother. But when they went in there, it was Pearl Bailey. I have to call my sister. Let me call and get this.
Because how you get? Maybe she meant the funeral home.
Wait.
And not the church.
Call Gigi.
Because I don't see how anybody go up to the church and think that they.
Yeah.
I'm saying stop lying.
Who she pick up?
I'm gonna say stop lying.
Gigi. What? Now listen, you on my show, right? But listen, my show. But listen, don't get mad. Listen. Yeah, listen. Didn't you tell me that your grandmom and Pearl Bailey's funeral was like at the same place?
It was the same place in North Philly.
Where at? You remember?
It was, oh God.
Listen.
It wasn't far from Dolphin Street. I don't know exactly where it was at, but it was like one little ass, dirty little block.
Well, she must have had two.
They actually sent us to the wrong spot because they sent us to her actual,
Actually, she's talking about funeral home.
Wait.
Because I'm about to show you. Gigi, this is Mikkel. This is Mikkel. Are you talking about funeral home? Because Pearl Bailey's funeral was at Deliverance up near my way.
So, I'm talking about funeral home.
Right, not the church.
Okay.
That's why I said I think she's talking about the church. I mean funeral home.
The actual funeral
Home. Right.
Okay.
That's different. Yeah. Yeah, so that y'all probably went to like a viewing. They probably had to view because Pearl Bailey's funeral was actually at the old Deliverance. Remember the old Deliverance that used to be up Broad Street before they moved it down here? I'm talking to you, Gigi.
I don't remember that. I will say that they didn't really do a good job dressing her.
No, they did. I have a picture of it.
And like this funny little red dress, like she wasn't even dressed good.
You didn't go to Pearl Bailey's funeral. This is Pearl Bailey in her casket right here. So Pearl Bailey don't have nothing on that she
They
just
must have
said.
changed her dress.
I'm telling you, she was in the funeral home. Look, y'all was fucking baby.
Look.
Funeral home. She was at the bottom.
I'm about to say they're going to name that
My grandma was on top, and they sent us to her by
What funeral home was she?
And I kept saying, she looked like Pearl Bailey. This is not my grandmother. And sure enough, it wasn't. And I think for sure that it was her because Kaz, motherfucking Callaway was outside.
Yeah, they were there.
Old-ass
Wait, what? You don't remember what funeral home had her body?
And I was like, oh my God, I know for sure that it was her. This old-ass blouse.
She gets on my nerves.
And everybody was
She does.
outside looking.
She gets on my nerves.
Man, I don't know if that was just the viewing.
You
That
remember
probably was
what?
just
You
the
remember
funeral.
what funeral home they was at or no?
She said,
It was in North Philly.
like, was it like, it wasn't
Bro,
like
it's
choice
dark.
or nothing like that?
No.
Huh?
It
It
wasn't
wasn't-
Baker's, was it? Baker's is at
I
Board
don't know the
Norris.
exact name, but whenever it was, they did an excellent job with my grandmother.
Just not pro Bailey.
Oh, is it called Enlow? Is it called Enlow Funeral Home Pride? It's like right before you get to Broad Street.
They ain't take Pro Bailey to no Enlow. They ain't take her there. They did not take Pro Bailey to no Enlow. But why would they take her there?
Alright, look.
I don't know why he called you in the first fucking place.
Because I wanted to get the story right.
I told him where she was at.
Yeah. For some reason, we ended up talking about Pearl Bailey. From talking about Will Smith playing Richard Williams. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. If he can put a little skin, darken his skin up a little bit, he can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
They can make him a little darker. They can, what you come to say, Idi Amin. But he's an excellent actor, so I can't say nothing about him. But
You talking about, what's his damn name? Yeah, Forrest Whitaker.
one eye up, one eye down. But basically, that's my dude, though. I love Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, no.
I just want to kiss him.
Oh, no.
If they can get him to do that, then and he put his little ass around his knuckles and shit, because he like his ass is his knuckles ass on time.
Wait. She said they had her at Enlow Fair. No, they didn't. They took her to Baker's before they took her to Enlow.
Alright, well, let us go here, because you got to finish this thing.
Kevin said they ain't take her to no Enlow. Kevin said they did not take her to Enlow.
It's look, I don't care, but yeah.
And I know enough about funeral.
Yes, and you know every last one. If they in debt, if they're not in debt, if they have dead bodies there who didn't,
yeah.
If it was missing,
you gotta know. Yeah, because they'll have you sitting there, and your body not even supposed to be in there, and then they don't even have their license has been revoked.
Yeah, and you better make sure the body is in there.
No, you better make sure the body's in the casket.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You better make sure they cremate the right body.
Okay, because they be doing a lot of things. And body parts be found everywhere.
Yeah.
So, Jada Pinkett Smith, because she's on the list, she set a Facebook record on Facebook Watch. 7.5 million people have watched the show for longer than a minute. So that was a record for Facebook viewers on Facebook Watch. And Will Smith is in talks to have a bucket list show on Facebook Watch. They're doing the damn thing on Facebook. But I want Jada to come to TV. Bring that show to TV.
Table talk. Yeah.
Yes. Vince Herbert is having money issues. He's being sued for $38,000. He has signed a new lease. Allegedly signed a new lease in December 2018. He didn't pay February's money, so they...
A new lease for what, apartment?
Yeah, for an apartment, a 1 year lease. So he didn't pay his February rent, and they're like looking for him, like, where's my money?
Isn't that somehow they bought that brand new big old house?
Yes.
And you've been there, remember?
Yes. Let me tell y'all something. That was the most beautifulest place I've ever seen, and it was in Calabasas, and you had to go through, I think, 3 security checkpoints just to get to where Vince and Tamar's house was. And that's the last time I ever saw Tamar. And one day when I write a book, I'm going to write about...
I wonder what happened.
I'm going to write about... No, because I felt so bad. Oh my God, I felt so bad leaving her there. I really did. I really, really did. And then Malik was with me when we went up there.
Oh, y'all went to his house together? Her house together?
Yes. Yeah. So...
beautiful. I only was at the old house from the...
Yeah,
early
that house ain't got shit on the new house.
I thought the old house, yeah.
Tamar was still moving stuff in that house, and she had the hill where you can oversee everything. I was like, oh my God, like this.
Where did y'all from? Right.
Yeah, I was like, and she like totally live down the street. I'm like, down the street.
What all her problems?
Yeah. But yeah, so this is my thing with Vince, and then he's being sued by somebody for $10,000 because the checks bounced allegedly. This is my thing. Well, look, listen. I'm not even gonna go there.
What? I mean,
okay. So this,
Kevin,
just let me tell this story.
Oh my God.
This is what I think Vince could do, and Vince is a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't say nothing bad about Vince. I think that Vince also he has the brain for music and the knowledge for music. Mm-hmm. There should be no reason why Vince doesn't have any money.
Right.
And he's worked with Gaga, and I'm sure
Right.
he was pulling the money. But whatever the case may be, because we're looking at R. Kelly like, bitch, you did all this,
Right.
and you don't have nothing. I think that Vince Herbert would be good for a music television show or music competition show.
Like an American Idol.
Yes.
Like an American Idol.
Why isn't he on
Right.
those shows?
Right. Mm-hmm.
He could be a consultant, something.
Yep.
And
He knows. Yes.
he
yes.
knows music.
Mhm.
And Vince, if you do get a job, I want 10%. Now,
Good luck.
yes, chasing that. Okay, where is, okay, so the 4,
And I'm not helping you.
yeah, the 4 has a slot
Since you
open.
think 21's not wrong.
The 4 has a slot open on that show because someone got, lost their job because of sexual assault.
Who?
Some white guy. Why can't you have P. Diddy, Megan Trainor, or maybe fire her and put somebody in there, DJ Khaled, and Vince Herbert? 4 people that know what they're talking about when it comes to music and looking for a superstar. Bitch, he made Lady Gaga a superstar. Okay? She was the #1 superstar around 2010, and she's changed her whole life. Like, come
Now
on.
she's an Oscar winner.
Yes! Academy Award winner.
Right.
Lady Gaga. That name could go under her name in any movie she's in. Even if it wasn't.
Not
her
even
acting.
in a movie. Any
Any-
arena
yeah.
she plays,
Yes.
Academy Award winner Lady
You know
Gaga.
she's going to get that money.
Yeah.
She's not going to have a problem. Like, money. She's not going to have a problem. Because Gaga shows up the set.
Let me tell you something. I go on YouTube. On YouTube they have the Academy has their own YouTube page and they have clips of past years Academy Awards of different people winning. And I watched Monique's.
I think he's going to making it about the talent and
yeah,
not about the politics.
Yeah, I watched her win the other night, and it was bittersweet because Robin Williams presented her the Oscar.
I don't remember, but I remember how the way he said her name.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was something that gave it to her.
Yeah, he presented her the Oscar, and it was bittersweet. So,
Michael Jackson's music is being banned around the world. Because I got to get these topics going before this camera stops. Michael Jackson has, some of his music has been banned. I feel like there is, I think that is wrong that they're banning his music because you guys actually have no proof that he molested these 2 boys. People can do anything and say anything about Michael Jackson, and guess what? He will not be able to defend himself from the grave.
this is why I said a few videos ago that I'm not here for. As soon as you allege somebody something, accuse somebody of something, everybody's all, oh well, I believe them, and I was like, no, I don't think you should do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I watch The View a lot, and women on The View always say, oh, if a woman comes out, oh, I believe a woman. I'm like, no, you shouldn't do that. You know, it's like, and I'm not in the position to say if Michael Jackson did it or if he didn't. Because I still, after all these years, have not seen proof. I have not seen that like we have with R. Kelly. But there are a lot of black people out there who are adamant that he molested these kids. Cause, I mean, this one girl that I know, she was on my page the other day and she was going off on people defending Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
She was like, he is a molester.
my nephew came here the other day. Well, he came here yesterday and said he watched the whole documentary, and he said he felt like Michael Jackson did it. Anybody can beat you over the head for 4 hours. You're going to believe something like that. But you got to look at these 2 guys. They done been to court and said that they didn't do this and they didn't do that. He didn't do this and didn't do that. And when they were sitting there on Oprah, you could tell by the way they was answering questions that they were like, shit. From what I looked at, you can watch them and talk about it. I didn't see not one tear fall out any of their eyes. When you recounting something like that and it has really affected you like that, you're going to cry. I haven't seen not one tear. Nobody has shown me a video of any tears of them crying about anything. Now, what I've heard about is the money troubles that they've been having. You know? So, yeah, why not sue Michael Jackson estate for $100 million? You know, that don't make any sense. And for the people, you know, I'm tired of people defending, you know, coming at Oprah. I mean, no, because I'm mad at Oprah because of that. But don't say, oh, well, you did this and y'all doing R. Kelly. Don't put Michael Jackson and R. Kelly in that same boat. You can't do that at all. Michael Jackson was taping himself having sex with boys. And I don't believe Michael Jackson ever had sex with boys. Was it weird that an old-ass man wanted to sleep with children? Yes.
Because he shouldn't have been in a bed.
But I understand why people so captivated as Michael Jackson.
No, but I don't care how captivated
Yeah, but
you
you
are.
gotta be careful.
My 12-year-old ain't sleeping in no bed with Michael Jackson. There are people in black communities who won't even let their kids sleep in the same bed with their uncles or older cousins.
Yes.
And you gonna send
and
to
you know
Michael
what
Jackson's
I did?
house?
Ooh, let me tell you something.
We ain't doing that.
I felt so offended by one of my cousins. Because I guess she didn't want him to sleep in the same bed as me. And this is like, I was like 18 years old at the time. And I felt offended, like she think that I would try to do something to her child. You know, but I didn't never tell her how I felt.
But because you're older,
I got real drunk and I told her like,
But let me ask you this. Now that you're older, can you understand why she did? Okay.
But at that time.
Right. Because you would think, I totally agree. Because I don't want nobody ever to think that I'm going to touch their child. But once you get older, you can understand.
But it affected me for a long time.
Because remember, young people at that age are, you know, and it's like, I don't want my child sleeping in no bed with no 18-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want my child sleeping in no bed with no 30-year-old man either. I don't care if you're family or not. Now, if that's your grandpop or your father, that's a little bit different. Especially, you know, but a cousin, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't want that at all. Mm-mm.
And Fabulous have avoided jail time for, you know, he pleaded guilty to the charges with him and his stepfather and stuff like that. Well, he's not even married, but father-in-law, but we're going to just call it that because they've been together for so long. And he has to undergo pretrial intervention. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's a program that he has to complete, and he has to stay clean for 1 year or, you know, he's going to go to jail. And he was facing 20 years in jail, so he got off.
For beating up Emily B.
Yes, for abusing his wife and threatening to kill and possession of a crime. Possession of an instrument, which was scissors. I don't know what the fuck he was going to do.
And they were
with
going to
that.
give him 20 years. Wow.
20 years. Yes, they were. Up to 20 years. And Alex Trebek put out, it was kind of like a bittersweet video. Because it was sad, but he made us smile. And, you know, we know Alex Trebek all our lives, basically.
No, really, all our lives. Because he's been on
lives.
Jeopardy before we were born.
And Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune has always been coming on at 7 o'clock for at least 30 years. It used to, the lottery used to come on, and then you watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune.
Pennsylvania lottery.
Amen. And
remember that?
Yeah.
Does it still come on like that? Yeah.
Yes. But it comes on.
No, but I'm saying that jingle.
Oh yeah. They never gonna change the jingle. It just like I'm ready for them to come out with a new. Ready for them to come out with a new Christmas commercial because I can't take. That commercial, it's 30 years old, yes. Like, it's 30 years old, singing in the snow, yes.
Grab the lottery.
Yes. Inbox wishes from the lottery. Stop that commercial so old.
Yeah, I want to look at the copyright date when the next time it comes on.
They never going to show it. But it's from the early 90s.
Yeah.
Because I remember when it first came out. Okay, back to Alex Trebek. So, he revealed that he's dealing with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And he was saying that it's a low survival rate, but he's like, I'm going to fight this. And he's like, I have no choice but to fight it because I have a contract for 3 more years. You know, that was funny. Yeah, and he's 78 years old.
Yeah, he's 79,
yeah. And, you know, I feel bad for him, but I am just happy that so many people are in his corner. Like, he was trending yesterday. He was trending up until, like, this afternoon. That's how much love and support that Alex Trebek has. And I was just watching Wheel of Fortune, because I'm not Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, because they have this tournament going on for $1 million. And, you know, I was getting some of the questions right, some of them couldn't get. But, you know, I'm just like, he's been there for so long, Pat's been there for so long, and Vanna is there for so long. And they only work a limited amount of days a year.
And you know, they check oh my God. Can you imagine after all these years?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All I gotta do is show up for 40 days a year.
Nothing ever again. All she does is turn
Never.
letters.
She don't even turn them.
She touch them now. But years ago, remember she used to touch. That's how I'm showing my age. Remember years ago, she used to go to the block and turn. Now it's just. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember those.
Oh, I've always, you know, some people say that Pat Sajak is racist. I used to believe it, but he needs to talk to black people a little bit better than what he did on the show. Because he gets a little bit irritated on Wheel of Fortune.
See, I would watch. See, first of all, both those shows are not shows that I watch. However,
I know your grandma used to watch that.
Yes. 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 on that plastic furniture. Because she had plastic furniture in her living room. That's what I'm saying. I remember the days of the block turning.
Yes.
Because I was at 732 Jefferson Street sitting on that plastic furniture. Okay. My grandmother had that plastic furniture. And it wasn't until years later I realized you could just zip it and it'd come right off. But anyway. But Jeopardy's not one of those shows that I would ever turn to. But if it's on, I'll watch and find myself engaged in it. You know what I mean? But it's sad because I was thinking about this yesterday when I was watching his video. I said, this is so sad because I've never known. Now, I Googled the history of Jeopardy, and Merv Griffin had a hand in all the show. And I was saying to myself, while there were hosts before Alex Trebek, but it was like Alex Trebek is the face of Jeopardy.
Yes.
And he's been doing Jeopardy since before I was born. And it's like, that's the only face I've known.
Yeah.
Him and Pat Sajak on Wheel of Fortune. They're the only two faces I've ever known on these shows. And it's like, I can't imagine Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune doing them. Now, one of my coworkers that we were having a conversation about R. Kelly today, she did say that if you know, God forbid, with Alex Trebek, she said she could see Nick Cannon taking over.
Fuck no.
Listen, I said, it might be successful. I said because of the fact that Nick Cannon probably will bring younger viewers to Jeopardy. And you know Nick Cannon is successful in a lot of things that he touches, Kevin.
Yes, but
he is. I could see that.
I don't want Nick Cannon to bore himself into doing a show like Jeopardy. I think
Jeopardy will bore him?
Yeah. I think somebody named Ken Jennings, because he's the fucking champion of Jeopardy so many times. I think he would be great for that role.
The host?
Yeah,
Let me see. Let me Google him.
Ken Jennings. He's competing right now for $1 million.
I feel like you would want a familiar face to like keep it going, right?
Yeah, but if you're a regular viewer of Jeopardy, you know Ken Jennings.
Oh, this young guy, this young white guy. Yeah. Wait, is this him right here?
Yeah, that's him. I just seen a quick little image.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I think he would be good for it. Cause
I've seen him before.
Yeah, but somebody like.
But he looks boring.
Well, bitch. Alex Trebek is not that entertaining. He might
but after 30 years, Kevin, we've gotten used to Alex Trebek. Yeah. Like imagine you. It's like
I don't want them to change the formula of Jeopardy though.
I feel like Jeopardy should go off with Alex Trebek.
You know how many old people would be upset, bitch?
Well, I'd be upset if he died.
Well, yeah, we'll be upset. You know, but we all.
And you know who's still hanging out in there too? Hanging in there, Bob Barker.
Yes.
You know me and him share the same birthday.
December 12th.
December 12th.
What, he was 1913?
No, 1923.
Yeah, he's
going to be 96 this year.
Yeah, he's
still up there. Yeah.
And he still wants you to get your pets spayed and neutered. Okay?
Yeah, well, some people need to get spayed and neutered.
Yes! They do. Yes, they do. And if I see one more case on paternity court where I've had twins, but two people has to be the father. No, bitch, you don't know what a father is, period. And none of the fathers has been the father of his twins. And you're sitting there looking stupid. I'm telling y'all, turn paternity court on YouTube and just let it play. The cases are only 15 minutes. If you cooking or if you're doing something, that shit, just let it play. Turn it on. I go to sleep with it on sometimes. But you know what else was good that I watched, but I didn't cry? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
With Tom Hanks?
No, it's a documentary.
Oh wait, what was that on? Because I was supposed to watch it.
HBO.
Wait,
HBO on demand.
Because I can watch that tonight.
Yes, it was so good.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh yeah, I remember that was supposed to come on. Mr. Yeah,
it was good. He was
that was childhood.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a clip from I want to say
it's called "Would You Be My Neighbor?" I believe, the documentary.
No wait. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's called "Would You Be My Neighbor?"
Because this came up. Every kid wanted to be Mr.
Oh, maybe it's just called. But I thought it was called "Would You Be My Neighbor?"
Oh wait, no, I think you are right. Would You Be My Neighbor? Mr. Rogers was back in I think 1969. There's a clip on YouTube of him fighting to get public funding for. Yes, and he got that man together. He ain't had no choice but he would look so evil if he would have said no. Yeah.
Oh my God. And this time you got a white man telling you why they need public funding. But look what he has done for public television, period. You got his show, Barney, Sesame Street. Oh my God. There's so many shows that was on public.
Oh, it is Would You Be My Neighbor, but I didn't see it come up on my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't see it come up.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to who?
Bob Barker. Bob Barker. Bitch.
Yeah. Bob Barker somewhere. You know what?
Mr. Rogers. I seen that he answered questions about his sexuality.
Wait,
and all
you know
that.
he was married and everything. Wait, where you said you saw it on HBO on demand?
I watched it on HBO, yes. HBO on demand. Would You Be My Neighbor?
How do I find HBO on demand on my phone? On my cable app?
You want to go to premium? Do you have premium?
The premium channels.
Yeah.
I don't see it on here, but I have
Movies,
HBO.
movies.
But it should have just came up when I searched in the search. Oh, this is what you were on when you saw it?
I was on. I don't have Xfinity. I have not DirecTV. I have.
I know what you have.
Put in "Would You Be My Neighbor"? Would it come? Did it come up? We're wasting camera time.
Well, turn it off.
Yeah, hold up.
No.
All right, do Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
But it's not the same title.
All right, well let me turn the TV on and that's fine.
No, it says "Would You Be My Neighbor" because I googled it.
On insurance today.
But it's not the same title that you told me. Mr. Rogers, would you like it?
Mm-mm.
Mr. Rogers, you like it, I love it. Wait, what kind of movie is this?
With the Aquaman and
The one that you're telling me about is not on here. And I'm sure it's not on Netflix. Dang, I want to watch that. Why is it not on here on my thing? See, there it is right
oh,
there.
won't you?
Be my
Won't
neighbor?
you be my neighbor? I said, would you?
You sure did.
But shit, sometimes I get it wrong.
Won't you? But it should have still came up. Oh, yeah, it did come up. But it should have still came up with "Would You Be My Neighbor?" Yeah, here it is.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. All right, you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. We will be back on Monday with a new video. And keep in mind, this weekend, push your clocks ahead.
It's
forward.
already, wow, isn't that crazy? This
Yes.
winter is over.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to really wear my fur coats like that this winter.
Oh, but when you're warm, you're warm. I tell you that.
Yes, I did.
So you
know
guys,
that.
have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday with the new video. Peace.
Bitch, I'm over it like that. I ain't wear my furs like that.